Hey everybody, I'm Todd Anderson.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. All right, so it's day 4 of our Versus series this week. I am up 2-1 in matches played. I'm excited about today because today we're playing Vintage.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's favorite format. Get to play some Moxen, some Black Lotus. Games of Vintage can swing so wildly, so quickly. It's awesome. Like,
you know what?
Never safe.
So what I really want when I play Vintage now is one of those Scrabble wooden things that I can put my cards on, so I don't have to touch them very much, just so I don't get all my greasy fingers on them. But we got everything double sleeved, and we're not riffle shuffling. We're just mashing and piling and hoping that that's randomized enough.
I'm not too worried about it.
All right. We're going in blind. We don't know what each other's playing. I'm hoping today
piles of restricted cards.
Well, 2 weeks ago when we played Ravager Shops versus Dredge because we were trying to game each other because it was the first time we were doing it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get him, and he's like, oh no, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, you both deserve your fate then.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go and get to the match. Let's play 7-11 games. So you goes first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 7. Oh yeah. All right, so I get to go first. All right, so we're here for game 1, and my hand does not look very good, but I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I should main phase my Ancestral or upkeep it on his turn, because I do get to play, like if I draw a Mox, I can play it.
Hand not very good, but has Ancestral.
All right, upkeep. Or I'll play this since I want it out. All right, upkeep. I'm going to cast Ancestral.
Didn't let me talk about my hand.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
fine.
Hold on.
It's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Play your Ancestral.
Look, I don't know if I've ever cast Ancestral Recall in real life before. So
it's fun.
This is
going to resolve.
I probably did it wrong. I did it wrong.
The upkeep Ancestral is usually good.
All right. He didn't have Force or Mental Misstep, so that's interesting.
You probably have Mental Misstep, though.
Ooh, I don't.
I'm getting a Bayou, and I'm at 19. You can go. I'm just playing elves. Well, I guess the Delta is. Yeah. Don't you have so many insane options?
Yeah, I do. This is why it's really hard. Wow.
Am I dead?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
No one ever knows.
All right. This is probably wrong. We'll play a Ponder.
Sure. I never thought a deck would have this collection of cards in it that is currently in my hand.
Black Lotus? That's good, right?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have Force of Will or anything for my Ancestral, so I'm just going to go for it. All right, Time Vault, 1 floating.
Yep.
I'll take a key.
I already told the director how much I hate Vault Key before we even started.
You? All right, I'm going to take an extra turn. I don't even know. This goes infinite, right?
Yeah.
So this means that you don't get another turn?
Yeah.
Okay. My turn? Are we okay, we're scooping. Okay. All right.
Okay, we're here for sideboarding. On my side, there are 4 cards on the board that are very obviously for these sorts of fair deck matchups, so I'm bringing those 4 in, and I'm cutting sort of the 2 symmetric effects. There's the possibility that these end up being giant blowouts, but I have to do a lot of setup in order to make that happen, and I don't want to rely on that. So unreliable cards come out, and then I think this is just one of the weakest cards in the deck, so I'm going to trim it, and then I'm trimming here because this is, again, a fair matchup, so I don't want to overload on them. So,
well,
pretty easy.
From my side, Ross played a Deathrite Shaman and a Bayou. So I'm going to assume he's some sort of bad Leovold deck, and I don't really have ways to kill Leovold in my 75. So I'm just going to hope he doesn't draw Leovold and doesn't cast it on turn 1 or 2.
Okay.
No changes.
Okay, back here for game 2. I have a hand that is not particularly explosive, but should be very consistent, and I have some disruptions, so I will keep.
My hand is, well, it can be explosive. We can do some cool stuff, but instead, I'm on the draw, so I'm going to do this.
Okay. Am I going to get libraried? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Well, I'll go to 19, and I will play a Preordain.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like I'm playing Legacy and you're playing Vintage.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not drawing your good cards. You're playing... I mean, look, everyone plays 4 Preordain in their blue decks now, so... I'm pretty sure I got 4 Preordain. Maybe I only got 3 or 2.
I will keep this one because that'll let me save this for later, and then bottom the other.
All right, your turn.
Deathrite Shaman.
I'll draw a card.
Yep.
I'll misstep it. I'll go to 18. I don't even know if that's worth misstepping. I just kind of assume that it is.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, but now you can like play Ancestral or whatever, and I just can't really do much about it.
Go to 18 and play another Preordain.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like both of those cards, so yeah. Pass.
All right, upkeep, draw, play this, draw a card, play Preordain.
Sure.
I'm just gonna keep both of them. I'm gonna hide a good one just so he doesn't hit it with the discard. So we have 8 cards in hand. We'll play the bad one. Go.
I will play Dark Confidant.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's a good one. That's cool. Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Draw. So 8 cards. I'll go to 17.
One of these days I'll get to play Vintage.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't play my land yet. Oh well.
Just making my land drops normally, playing Preordains, Deathrite Shamans, and Bobs.
Alright, I'll draw a card.
Yep.
Hey, I got a Bob. Alright. Ancestral me. Actually, I should... No. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
No step.
Okay. I'll play Time Walk.
Can't misstep that one.
Alright, my turn?
Yep.
Untap. So we're going to draw up to 7. That's why we didn't play any of our other stuff. Draw a card.
Yep.
I will... play a Mox Jet, a Mana Crypt. I will float 4. Play Paradox Outcome on these 3.
You're a paradoxical outcome deck?
I sure am. Sure am.
Well, yeah, outcome.
All right, so I have 1. Let's say I have a black floating. Sure. So I draw 3 cards.
Yep. Feel like I'm dead.
Not yet.
I mean, even if I'm not literally dead.
Brainstorm?
Yep.
Let's put 2 lands back. I should probably keep both fetch lands and shuffle away the 2 non-fetches. Play my land for turn.
I
time walked you, bro.
Oh, time walked. Yeah, that's it. That makes sense. You're at 16.
Yeah, 16 to 19.
I'm at 18. I've fetched twice.
Okay, 16 to 18. I will. So I still have 1 man floating.
A black mana.
I'll play these 2. Play this one. I have a blue and a black floating. Play a Gush. Let's do this so I don't mess myself up.
Do you know what your storm count is? It's like 2.
I'm not storm deck. I don't care.
Okay. You're just value outcome.
All right, so we're gonna spin 1 and black. Play a demonic.
Yep.
Get key.
You don't have to reveal it.
Oh, I'm casting it, so cast key.
Yep.
Play time vault.
Let's go home. My deck had a Ramanep excavator in it.
Oh man, what are you doing? Like what are you doing?
I was playing Legacy. I brought a Legacy deck to a vintage fight.
Yeah, why? You didn't play a single power card. I played.
Well, they're all in my deck. My deck is the full power 9 in it.
You know you can mulligan. There's the thing.
I had Mental Misstep, Force of Will, like Preordain in that hand, and a Greenson Zenith. So I was planning on Zenithing for Deathrite on turn 2. I Preordained into a Deathrite, so now I can Deathrite into Leovold on turn 3. I did that, but you misstepped my Deathrite to put me down by a turn. I drew Bob, played that. Cast both my Preordains, so I didn't have as many.
And you misstepped my Ancestral.
And I misstepped your Ancestral, and you just.
And I still annihilated you.
You just played all of them.
Library of Alexandria was so good.
You said Library, Ancestral, Time Walk.
And like 2 or 3 Moxes and a Manifold and a. Yeah, so that's vintage. So I think that there's a lot of interaction in vintage. If both decks have like misstep, Force of Will, I think that you actually get to have a lot of really sweet interactive games. Unfortunately,
I did have misstep and Force of Will.
Unfortunately, Time Vault plus Voltaic Key is stupid.
Had I known your list, I would have sideboarded very differently.
Oh, I'm sorry. What would you have sideboarded in? Power Blast?
I did side in Power Blast. I would have sided in Null Rod. And I would have sided out my Abrupt Decays.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And I wouldn't have boarded out a
I have Fragmentize. I could have boarded in Fragmentize. Might have, should have, could have, would have. Also, if you play Null Rod, none of your Moxes work.
Well, it's way more important that your Moxes don't work.
I know.
I have Deathrite Shaman.
That's fair. Well, I feel bad for Ross, but I don't. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing some Pauper. That's going to be all for Vintage this week, I guess. Because Ross didn't put up a single bit of a fight. He cast 1 Mental Misstep. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was good games.
I also tried to cast some Deathrite Shamans.
Oh, you did. You resolved 1.
Yeah. Didn't really do anything.
All right, we'll take. We're not kidding. There's no more. That's it. That was bad. Thanks for watching the Versus series on SearchTheGames.com. For Ross Merriam, I'm Todd Anderson. We'll see you tomorrow for some Pauper. That should be some fun interactive magic.
Hopefully.